So far, I've given you the first 6 of the 12 secrets of success. You can use those 6 keys to transform your personal life, to carve out and live an amazingly successful life. Of course, you may be wondering, what does that matter? If you're positive, but you're surrounded by people stuck on willing to change or constantly negative in their outlook and attitudes, you've got to know how to bring out their best. That's what you'll learn in the next 6 secrets that I call PPR, or Secrets to Positive, Productive Relationships. The 7th secret is belief. I remember the story in Brooklyn, New York. A group of 11th grade boys in high school who were such difficult discipline problems run off 7 teachers in 6 weeks. They all said, "Forget this," and they left. After running off 7 teachers, the principal was desperate. Who can he hire? Looked all through the district, found a woman 68 years of age, retired for a number of years. So would you come in and teach these boys? Her response was, "I would love it. Always love boys. Let me at 'em." But the principal said, "Hold it. Since you've retired, these kids have become difficult. They're vandalizing, they're truant, all kinds of illegal, difficult behavior." She said, "Well, in all my years of teaching, got along with boys just fine. Think I can do it?" She said, "Let me look at the list of boys' names, the data sheets." She read the intake sheets, perked up and said, "This looks tremendous. I want those boys." He couldn't figure out her enthusiasm. But net result was, went in the classroom, stayed the entire year. Boys didn't chase her off. They changed so much. They became model citizens, made tremendous academic achievement. They were such wonderful kids under her tutelage. At the end of the year, the school district gave her a recognition banquet. All the teachers came, the parents, the administrators, all praising her. What a great difference she made. After 3 or 4 speeches, she got up and said, "That's enough. Everybody's praising me, but no one's saying a word about the principal. And he's the one who should get the credit for what took place in that classroom. Because it was his idea to put all those nice boys together in the same room." At that point, they thought she was kind of strange. She said, "Well, when I saw the list of boys' names, the data sheets, I saw Billy Brown, 155, Charlie Carter, 163. When I saw their names, when I saw their IQs, I knew in all my years of teaching, I had never been given such a highly intelligent group of boys." Principal stood up, totally flabbergasted, and said, "Didn't I tell you? When you looked at the list of boys' names, those were not their IQs. Those were their locker numbers." Actually happened. She went in there believing these kids were intelligent, capable. She believed that, treated the boys that way, and that's exactly how they responded. Yes, she believed misinformation, but her belief changed her behavior and changed their response. All the other 7 teachers believed bad things about the kids, treated the boys accordingly, and that's how they responded. In a previous video, I said one of the basic truths is you perform exactly as you see yourself. But in these videos, you'll see the reverse truth is also important to remember. You treat others exactly as you see them. That's why the 7th secret is belief, what you believe about somebody else. My research has revealed what I call killer thoughts and statements. In the journey, I'll give you the 50 most commonly heard killers said on the job. Things that say, "I don't believe in you, your potential, your ability." If you say those things or think those things, you decimate someone's performance. So the 7th secret is believing in the other person. The 8th secret is engagement. The biggest question everybody asks, all parents, all teachers, all administrators, all managers, supervisors, everybody asks the same question. How do I get people to do what I want them to do? And there is an answer. It's what I call the cooperation principle. In plain, simple terms, to the degree you give others what they need, they will give you what you need. You've heard that before. You can take courses on persuasion, motivation, salesmanship, leadership, etc. You can even get a master's degree or doctor's degree. But I'll tell you this, from teaching those things for years, everything you learn will boil down to some fancy variation of that sentence. Give people what they need, get back the cooperation you need. It's fairly simple if you understand the principle, and most people don't. I tell people in my journey there are two implications you must understand. The first one is this. If you have to give them what they need, that presumes you know what they need. And the biggest mistake most people make is presume everybody needs the same thing. Treat them the same. After all, that's fair. Try that and get no results. Because everybody has what I call a love language or work language. If you don't know what language they prefer, if you don't know what language they need to hear, you can try and try, have good intentions, and never quite meet their need and never quite get their cooperation back. I'll teach you those languages so you master this skill, this secret of engagement. It's powerful. You'll be amazed at the response. And so you must know what they need and then have to give them what they need. Well, people say to me, well, how do I know what they need? Well, the next secret, the ninth secret is called listening. When we ask people in research, what do you want from a boss? What characteristics? Among the top three, they say, he or she, the boss, listens well. Strangely enough, when we ask, what do you want from a best friend? Get the same results. Among the top three, he or she listens well. It doesn't feel too good to work for a person who thinks we're not worth listening to. We're not good to be in a relationship with a person who wants to talk all the time, but never bothers to listen. The sad thing is, even though it's highly valued, the listening skill, the average person who's not trained in listening is tuned in just 25% of the time. No wonder so many relationships and jobs are less than satisfying. I'll teach you some techniques in the journey that go beyond just plain listening, but it's some deeper relationship-building things with a technique called brave questions. It changed every one of my relationships for the better. Well, take these three secrets to heart: belief, engagement, and listening. And you will see better communication, greater influence, and more cooperation in your relationships almost instantly. That concludes the first three secrets of positive, productive relationships. Bye-bye for now. See you in the next video.